And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the main groove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Chainlink and Bitcoin analysis video. That's right, we will be starting off with Chainlink today, okay? Because, well, I got an absolutely overwhelming response from a lot of you guys yesterday over the Chainlink quote-unquote call. So that was pretty neat, right? Actually, price just ripped up right after that video, shortly after that video, and what do you know, it actually met all the moves, all the resistance points that I had lined out. Now, a lot of you are asking me, well, Krisha, how the hell did you come up with those lines of, well, resistance and support? How did you basically come up with the TA? How did you do it? But I also noticed a lot of you were actually expecting a very complicated answer, and quite honestly, guys, if I had to really break it down for you, it is not as complicated as people really make it out to be, okay? Just TA in general. If you have a good grasp of the foundations of technical analysis, you can do all of this and more, okay? Now, I know I told some of you this. I basically laid it out in the same freaking words, but a lot of you are also asking me, well, how long did it take me to learn all of this? And simple freaking answer to that is it depends entirely on you. How much discipline and commitment are you willing to put in, okay, into learning the foundations of technical analysis? We have people in the Mango Seed program that joined just last month, and they're freaking killing it. Okay, now just to kind of give you an example, I don't usually do this. I refrain from this because this is our private Mango Seed Telegram chat. Okay, now look at Tommy. Okay, now Tommy, guys, Tommy G. A lot of you probably know him. A lot of you in the Mango Grove, you know Tommy G. He is in the Mango Seed program. Okay, and he joined us, guys. He joined us just last month. Okay, last month, I believe the first week of March, if I'm not wrong. But Tommy joined us last month, and he actually caught a Link trade. Okay, I believe he caught a Tezos trade, and also Algo. Okay, but guys, don't be fooled. He has been freaking coming in every day and putting his best foot forward. Okay, this man is disciplined and he is committed. And he's willing to freaking invest the time that technical analysis actually requires. And what do you know? Just look at this, guys. Man, huge wins for me today with all the markets combined. 10.2K profits. Guys, 10.2K profits in a day. Frigging Tommy, you killed it, man. So no, frigging good job. Shout out to you for absolutely freaking ringing out the market for everything it had yesterday. So big shout out to Tommy as well as Rob. Rob, I believe, freaking pulled in 12K a couple of days ago. So this is what I mean, guys. It really depends on you and how much time, how much discipline, and how much commitment you are willing to give the art of, well, technical analysis. So this does not have to be as complicated as a lot of people out there make it out to be, okay? So let's get onto the charts and actually apply those foundations now, shall we? So Chainlink Bitcoin, this is on the hourly time frame. Holy moly, look at this. But let's actually talk about what we discussed yesterday. So yesterday, this is the Chainlink Bitcoin chart, okay? Now yesterday we were pretty much sitting at that 4-hour 200 simple moving average, and I told you guys that, hey, Chainlink plays off very well on that 200 simple moving average, right? And what do you know? And I also said that, hey, if for whoever gets a bid on this 200 simple moving average, it's going to be a very easy trade to manage, okay? What makes a trade a good trade is how easy that trade is to manage. And this was a very easy trade to manage. And what do you know? Price did get supported there and we ripped up. Now, I also told you that if we start closing candles over this horizontal at 395 sats, chances are price is not going to give you a chance to get in. It's just going to go straight up. Now, why did I say that? Now, a lot of you asked me, Krisha, how did you know that? It's because I'm basically looking at the volatility in this range. Okay, every time I see price just rip up in a range, rip down, rip up, it's going to pretty much do the same thing here too. Okay, I will be anticipating that volatility to kick in as soon as we get in there. And what do you know? We freaking went straight for it. Now, I did take a trade here. Okay, I caught a trade on the 200 simple as soon as that candle closed. So I did not catch, of course, the wick, but I think I caught around, 387 or 388, I believe. And what do you know, we got supported there, we ripped right up, but I did take my profits here. This was the level I was looking at. I had a take profit. I was asleep when it hit, but no, what do you know, guys, freaking we closed over and further moved to the upside. Now, a lot of you are probably asking yourselves, should I enter here? Does Chainlink have more of an oomph left in it? Quite honestly, guys, gun to my head, I would not be entering here, okay? If I was looking for a long, I would not be taking a long against major resistance. All these lines on my chart, guys, are high time frame resistance lines. Okay, now this is major resistance. As you can see, I have pretty much marked out a zone here. Okay, I do believe this is a zone of resistance that Chainlink is currently at, and I will not be going long here. I still kind of stick with my whole thing of, if Chainlink has to maintain an uptrend, I will be looking for it to maintain that 4-hour uptrend. It likes to trend on the 4-hour. Just look at this. Okay, and as soon as we lost it here, okay, as soon as we lost that 4-hour 21 EMA here on this uptrend in Feb of this year, that was the first tell that, hey, perhaps I want to cool off on my upward trend. And what do you know, that was the first tell, and then we made a further push to the downside. Now I'm going to be looking for the same thing here. I will be looking for Chainlink to basically maintain a 4-hour uptrend if I'm looking for further continuation to the upside. However, I won't just be looking for that uptrend, guys. I will also be looking for Chainlink to maintain a bullish structure. So I'm looking for those higher highs and higher lows, right? So, but right now, I mean, price is looking pretty good to its relative to its levels. Okay, we could very well rip up from here, but what I will be looking for is price to start closing over this range of resistance. And let's actually move on to Link USD. Let's see if that has resistance overhead. And where are we? So yesterday I did highlight this beautiful symmetrical triangle for you, okay, and this is the measured move, I believe. Actually, let's go ahead and plot out some more horizontals. So there's one right here. I'm going to change the color of that just to make sure this it's different from the measured move. That orange line is the measured move for that symmetrical triangle, and this is the breakdown point of that beautiful M-like formation, okay, that Chainlink did break down to all the way to freaking $2 and even lower on Binance. Let's not talk about that. A lot of people got hurt there, but no, this is another major line of support, a line of resistance, apologies. And what do you know, price is currently at it. Okay, now where do we close relative to our 12-hour cloud? We actually closed above the 12-hour cloud, guys, so that is good news. Okay, that's good news for the bulls. If we want to see an upward push from Chainlink, I will be looking for it to take out this level. Okay, if it can take out $3.43, I will be looking for further continuation to the upside, meeting this pretty much this measured move over here at $3.70. Okay, does that mean that price gets rejected off of this region right here, this measured move? Absolutely not, guys. A measured move is just a measured move. I mean, it's what it is, right? Price could very well have continuation from there. However, I will be expecting a stutter stop. Okay, a lot of times when you see a measured move, you'll probably see a stutter stop, okay, and then you'll likely see further continuation. Or in some instances, you will see a stutter stop with absolute rejection and, well, a push to the downside. Okay, but I will be expecting a stutter stop at around that measured move right here. But the first level I will be looking for Chainlink USD to take out, if I'm looking for a further push to the upside, is this region right here, $3.43. This is very important as it marks the breakout level of that M-like formation. That was the impetus of Chainlink getting all the way down to $1.52. Okay, that was that breakout zone. So careful there. If you are looking for longs in this region, wait for price to take out this region right here at $3.43. However, guys, if we do break back into that 12-hour cloud on the next 12-hour close, I'll be expecting a move all the way down to this 200 simple moving average, okay, sitting right here at around $2.96. And from my observation, I think that I believe that Chainlink USD actually plays off very well on that 200 simple moving average. Okay, so I'll be looking for that. Just look at this right here. this right here, this region right here. Look at this wick right here. So this is what I'm looking for when I'm looking for, you know, a good sort of line of support, whether or not it has performed well relative to that level. So if we do break back into the 12-hour cloud, I'll be expecting a move to that 200 simple moving average. And you know what? I'll give you guys a trick today, okay? When I'm looking at the Chainlink chart, there's one thing I'm looking for. And now I noticed that Chainlink does very, very, very well with these patterns, okay? And that is the beautiful triangle. Chainlink seems to be doing very well with triangles, guys. Okay, that is my trick with Chainlink. I'm usually looking for triangles because they play out so damn well. It's got a very high success rate. Okay, not just this is a symmetrical triangle, but Chainlink does well on ascending triangles as well as descending triangles. So look for those triangles as consolidation patterns, and wherever the triangle is giving you a, you know, an edge, whether it's to the upside or the downside, chances are it's breaking there. Okay, those patterns have a very good success rate. So I usually look for that pattern to give me an edge on my trades. But right now I will not be taking a long here. I will only be taking a long on Link USD if we close over $3.43. Okay, that's what I will be looking for. Note that the price, the cloud is still red. However, if we do trudge further up, I will be expecting a bullish TK cross. Okay, and yeah, that's what I'll be looking for. I will also, however, if Link USD has to maintain that bullish uptrend, I will be looking for price to maintain the 4-hour uptrend as usual. I do believe that Link loves trending on the 4-hour. Okay, like it usually kind of, you know, that 21 EMA pulls it in as a magnet, but I will be looking for Link to be trending on that 4-hour and actually maintain its bullish structure overall. But yeah, that's it for Link BTC as well as Link USD. We are sitting up against resistance, so wait for price to be breaking those resistances before considering jumping into a trade. Okay, so Link USD, Link BTC done. Let's go on to Bitcoin. So what were we looking at yesterday? And so finally this frigging triangle broke down. Holy moly, like it drove people all the way to the apex of the triangle before it broke down. Freaking leave it up to Bitcoin to really mess with people, eh? But yesterday what we were looking for, I said that you know, the bulls had a bit more fuel left in them if they wanted to take price further to the upside. But in order for us to actually see a further upward push, I'll be looking for price to take out this level at 7,423, which is a weekly level. Okay, not just a weekly level, it was also a 12-hour level. So I said that I'll be looking for price to close a candle over that region in order to see further push to the upside. But as you guys can see, I'm going to get rid of all my lines. Oops, actually no, I can get rid of all my lines. I need that line there. We did not close over that. Okay, we did not have a single candle close over that region there. We were rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 12-hour candle rejections on that line of resistance. And what do you know, that beautiful symmetrical triangle that was playing out on that 4-hour time frame did finally break to the downside. Now question is, what is the measured move of this triangle? Let's go ahead and draw that in, and bada bing, bada boom. And that's it right here. Okay, so this will take us all the way down to 6.9K. 6.9K, I'm going to go ahead and plot a horizontal, make it an orange to well differentiated between our major support and resistances. I'm going to get rid of that. It's too much going on my chart right now. Okay, but that is going to be the measured move. Now, what I wanted to check here, what I usually like doing is I want to see if a measured move actually falls in line with any major horizontal on those higher time frames, right? And we have one touch here, one touch here. Okay, this is actually pretty good on the daily, guys. This is actually really, really good on the daily. I'm going to clear my chart of that cloud so you can see it too. Okay, so I'm basically looking at how price has reacted off of that horizontal in the past. Okay, and it's actually done very, very well. So that is going to be a major line of support underneath us, okay, on the daily time frame. Not just the measured move, a line of support. So if price does get down there, okay, if we meet the measured move of that beautiful 4-hour symmetrical triangle, I will be looking for price to get supported there. Okay, even if it's a stutter stop, I'll be looking for price to get down there and, you know, give us a bit of mini consolidation before it breaks to the downside. That's what I'll be looking for in that, on that symmetrical triangle, the play of the symmetrical triangle. But one thing I want you guys to note here, okay, the measured move that points all the way down to 6.9K of that symmetrical triangle officially breaks that larger rising channel that everyone and their grandmothers have been looking at. That beautiful rising channel, the diagonal, okay, that draws in that trend of the rising channel, that upward trend of the rising channel, will break if we meet the measured move of this symmetrical triangle. Okay, that is going to be the impetus. The break of the symmetrical triangle may very well be the impetus of us breaking this larger rising channel. Now, if that happens, where does the measured move take Bitcoin to is the question, right? So I'm going to take that, I'm going to plot it at the break. Let's say we break, well, today. I'm going to go on to the daily time frame so everything is nice and zoomed out, and there we go. If we break this today, guys, and if this rising channel has to meet its measured move, it will take us all the way down to 4,996. Okay, that is going to be the measured move of this beautiful, beautiful rising wedge. So yeah, that's that for, well, the pattern play here. But bear in mind, guys, that we do have some major lines of support before we get down there. Okay, like I said, if those of you who watched my video from yesterday, these nice, beautiful, white, thick lines are monthly lines of support and resistance. They are very, very important, and they have cascading effects onto the lower time frames as well. Okay, and the dark gray lines are weekly levels. So in the next weekly candle, in the next weekly close, now today is the 9th, right? It's a Thursday today. So I mean, we still have a couple more days left on this weekly close, right? So if we lose this candle right here, if we lose this line of support sitting here at around 6,700, I will be looking for a further push to the downside, coming all the way here to 6,387. Okay, now the thing with support and resistance is it's an if this then that. If this line of support breaks, then it comes to this one right here. If this breaks, then it comes here. Okay, do not take patterns and measured moves just as it is. It's not like, okay, this is the measured move, so price is definitely coming down here, guys. No, it's usually an if this then that scenario, right? So when you see these patterns playing out, when you see a break, there is a good probability, okay? The key word over here is probability. There is a good probability that it's likely going to come down and meet the measured move, okay, sitting at around, in this case, 4,988. Okay, however, there are still lines of support underneath us that we need to take out first. So you'll always have to kind of watch out for how price reacts to those lines, okay, of support. Now, like I said, these are major lines, so they are important. So if we break this, we come down here. If we break this, we come down here. However, there is a high probability that price is likely going to make it to this region right here, which is also the measured move, which also lines up with a major monthly horizontal. So one thing that's going for this region right here, 4,988, is that it's got some good confluence there. Okay, so that's what I will be looking for if there is a major break with a nice volume note to it. Another thing that I'm going to be watching out for on tomorrow's close, actually, so of course we close the daily tomorrow, we close it every day, but we also close a 4-day candle tomorrow. Now, this is what I'm going to be looking out for, and this is how I'm going to end the video today, because this is going to be pretty major. Okay, if you just go ahead, put on that 4-day, go get onto your 4-day time frame, and put on that 200 simple moving average. Okay, I'm going to clear out the chart of everything else, just the 200 simple moving average. I'm also going to knock out those horizontals. Now, I want you to notice how price has reacted off of that 200 simple moving average. Okay, I believe that this is a very good level of reference for price. Price relative to this 200 simple really kind of, I find that it dictates, the next kind of trend to watch out for. When we broke it here, we consolidated underneath it until we took it out. And as soon as we took it out, we had a further push to the upside. Do you see that? Once again, we got supported here. It got supported well. Pump up. Once again, we took it out here. This is May 2019. Pump all the way up to 14K, right? This right here was the impetus of us breaking from basically that 6K all the way down to the 3K region. Right, so this is what I want to show you on that 4-day, basically price relative to that 200 simple moving average. So I believe that tomorrow's close is going to be a rather important one. Okay, now depending on where price closes relative to that 4-day 200 simple, I believe that's going to dictate the overall kind of momentum of price after that. Okay, so if we close above, I'll be looking for a further continuation. However, if we close below and we do get a rejection off of that 200 simple moving average, I will be looking for a push to the downside. Okay, now this is all I have for you for Bitcoin as well as Chainlink, guys. And with that, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way, guys. Ciao.